So, how should I explain this without sounding like there's double standards to things? So, in the past, I talked about relationships. I talked about it like I had the answers and I knew what was going on in the whole entire nine. ABC, 1, 2, 3, X, Y, and Z. So, I had a few girlfriends, serious girlfriends in my life, and I had a few girlfriends that, or people that I slept with, and there were others that were interested in me, but I really wasn't interested in them. And I didn't want to waste their time. So, you know, so after I turned 18, 19, my very first girlfriend was no, when I just turned 18, my very first girlfriend was Nina. After Nina, it was Sheila. After Sheila, it was Sasha. After Sasha, it was Nicole. After Nicole, it was Jen. Then after Jen, it was Jen again. And now I'm just speaking to women playing the field. Because over time, I'm starting to see the change of the game. The game. And the double standards of the game too. And I know the argument is going to be, well, men did it, for a while, blah, 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 blah. What's wrong with women doing it? And then the second argument is going to be like, well, you know, you shouldn't like slut shame or something like that. No, definitely not slut shaming. I will never. If men can do it, I strongly feel women can do it too. Strongly. I'm about that life and I support that to the nth degree. Now, when I'm on like Facebook, Instagram, wherever, YouTube, I see a bunch of memes and videos about how men ain't shit. If we're not shit, then why is it okay for you women to do the same thing? Because the double standards is real. I don't want to see it. Truth is a hard pill to swallow. Even for me sometimes. Oh, train is coming. It's going to get loud. So, you know, I don't like my time being wasted. Everyone has an ideal man that they want, and everyone has an ideal woman that they want. And I'm on Hinge, I'm on Tinder, I'm on different dating sites, Facebook, the Facebook dating site too, and it's this one girl that I met. She said that she could cook better than me, and I'm like, what? Hold up, let's call for the timeout. Those are some fighting words. And then you said you can make my favorite dish better than I can. Listen, lady, when it comes to the kitchen, if you ever want to throw hands, let's have a cook-off. I'm about that life. Anyways, after Jen, as messed up as this sounds, I've been trying to find women that I would be happy with. And what I mean by happy with, I mean where I wouldn't have to pretty much seek anyone else because she's really right there. When it comes to the mental and physical attributes as well. So I'm not body shaming, but you know, for the longest time, you know, if you've seen my ex-girlfriends, if you know how they look like, you can see that I could have done better. So when I'm looking for women on all these dating sites, I'm like, okay, well, she has this going on for herself. This is what she has going on for herself. This is what I have going on for myself. So maybe this will work. Not only that, but she definitely has a nice beach body. Then this female comes along and says that she could cook better than me. Okay, cool. So she's on a dating site looking for other partners, and she found me. So what do you want with me? That's gross. Cigarettes and Pop-Tarts. We talked, started to get to know her, and she's no Emma Watson. She's no Emma Stone or anything like that, but she is easy on the eyes. She definitely has beautiful curly hair, and the first impression was pretty legit. I mean, she didn't rely on filters. I don't know what's up with them filters, but listen, ladies, we're gonna see you eventually. So I would say come as you are instead of hiding who you are. But anyways, so I went for it. We talked, got to know each other. Eventually I found out that she just got a 10-year relationship, and respectfully still has feelings for the guy. And you know she's she wants to go down to Florida, from Connecticut, which I don't blame her. Fuck this state and everything it represents, as well as California and New York. And and here I am thinking, like what's going on here? You're on a dating website. You went out of your way to message me for what reason, I don't know. Well, actually, I do know she, but I don't want to say it on here, and it's nothing sexual either, but that's just another story. And long story short, I kind of feel like my time is being wasted because it's like you find me on his website, you, you indirectly challenge me to my favorite meal, so you kind of sparked something there where the flames even shouldn't be ignited. So here I am doing my best to not be that guy that women hate because they have so much women on their roster that they could just easily drop someone for another female. I can. Maybe I should, but I'm not. I've been trying to go on dates. She's been standing me up for quite a while. So now I'm like, you know how I feel about you. So now I'm going to leave it where it's up to her to contact me when she's ready. I've done the chasing. I've done the looking like a simpleton or a simp. And I'm kind of over that now. So the last time she stood me up, which was this past Sunday, actually, it's Tuesday morning right now here in Connecticut. The 6th of October, COVID 2020. So I'm like, before I get hurt again, or before I have my time wasted, let me go back on Hinge. Let me go back on Tinder. Let me see what's out there again. Let me get to know people, because if she's standing me up, if she's canceling on our plans to do whatever she wants to do, which is cool, she has no obligation to me, I should at least have a backup plan on my own. So went through my phone, set up a few dates, went on Hinge, made new contacts, went on Tinder, met someone else, and I'm gonna see where we're gonna go from there. So this one lady that I met on Hinge, we were talking for a little bit prior to me meeting this other curly haired lady that's pretty easy on the eyes with a nice smile. Um, and you know, and on her profile, she said that she doesn't want games to be played, blah 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 blah. So she doesn't want games to be played on her. Here she is talking to me. And when I have things lined up, I don't have it lined up with multiple people. I talk to one person. If I'm done talking to that person, I stop talking to that one person and I talk to the other one. I don't talk to multiple people at the same time. It gets chaotic, it gets hectic. And again, I don't want to get caught and be that guy. So she says she was helping her mom out between moving from Connecticut to Mass. And she just came out and said, you know what? Talking to multiple men at the same time is kind of exhausting. And I'm like, wow, holy shit. So this is what's going on. In women's defense, men been doing it for a while. So if one guy's not shit, I guess we're all collectively as a team, we're all not shit. And then here she goes. At least she admitted it. You know, she didn't have to. She could have just like ghosted me or something like that. But you know, in my head, I'm like thinking like, what kind of guy am I? Am I that guy that just women just love to waste their time with? You know. For the record, core water is much better than this. I will kill a hard-working family man, an innocent, hard-working family man for some core water. But any other water is just as good. Almost just as good. So, anyways, that aside, you know, I'm starting to wonder, like, hey, you know, what do I do from here? Should I play the same game and start talking to multiple women at the same time, and you know, say it is what it is, or do I rise above that and keep doing what I'm doing? With my past girlfriends, um, especially after what Nicole did, and after the stunts that Jen pulled twice, no, sorry, like 4 times, you know, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And again, it's definitely shame on me. So I brought that upon myself. But after what Nicole and Jen did to me, you would think that I should be that kind of person. To be that guy that everyone kind of fears. Or not fears, but just hate, dislike. Be that guy that everyone thinks that most men are. And there's a cycle that continues that's never broken. Sometimes it's broken, but very few break that cycle. And when they do break that cycle, it's kudos to them. But you know, woman finds a man, man cheats on female, or female cheats on man, and then it just goes around in a circle. So what do I do? I don't know. You know, I'm 30. You know, I got my shit together. My friends, some of my friends, some of my family members are asking me when I'm going to like have children or you know get married. You know, well, if women can do all this, you know, why would I get married? You know, that's for one. For two, you know, I guess I gotta find a female that wants the same thing. You know what I mean? But I'm starting to wonder, why do we constantly do this to each other? And when can we stop this cycle? I don't know. These women that were in my life aren't completely bad. They're not maliciously evil, but they were fucked up. They are fucked up. And when it comes to a female that I'm looking for, because you could settle down for any female, like it's just one girl that I've known since uh I want to say 2013. She's amazing. You know, um, an excellent family, a pretty smart, son that she has. But no offense to her, it was all fine and all until you got pregnant, and then now you want a man to be there, and I don't want to be that rebound guy or that let me just settle down with this kind of guy. And the last thing I want to do is, settle down with you. And what I mean by settle down with you, I mean settle down as in just, no one else wants me, so let me just settle. Like, no, that's not how it's going to happen. You have to like what I like. You have to want what I want. Whether you're just talking, dating, friends with benefits, or anything of that nature, you still have to meet anyone and everyone halfway. So if I'm going to give my life to you, at least meet me halfway to my needs and want before I would have to seek elsewhere to find what I want, and vice versa. Because that's how marriages ends. That's how spouses in the military start to, you know, we don't want to talk about that. But y'all get where I'm coming from.